I'm 99 years old, just about 100. The scriptures have been so precious to me that I read night and I read in the morning. And I know very well that if I wouldn't have read the scriptures, I wouldn't have learned the scriptures, I probably wouldn't be serving the Lord, because I know the one that made me, and I know that He never fails me, and I just depend on Him. And that's why you have to read the Word. That Word is alive. A lady invited me to lead in prayer at her prayer meeting. I said, yes, I'll be glad to come and pray. Some of the ladies said, you should have a prayer meeting, Lola. And I thought, well, I'll pray about it. And I did. And I said, well, we'll just try for a little while, and we'll see what happens. God's in charge. Well, the first time we had 10, 12 people. And so when the prayer meeting was over, I asked for everyone to stand, make a circle, and hold hands. And I prayed the prayer of to get saved. And so everybody prayed the prayer out loud. I said, you have to pray it loud, I can't hear you. And they got saved. You know, we had miracles happen. This one lady came and she was crying. Her granddaughter lived out in Washington State. She had a boyfriend who was a drug dealer and pusher and all that. She got shot in her shoulder, in this shoulder, and right there. The doctor said she could not live, she was going to die. And I said to her, well, we don't believe that. We know if we pray, God's going to do something. And so we prayed for her. 2 days later, I saw her. I said, how is your granddaughter? She said, well, I got to tell you something. The doctors have said she's not going to die. She's got everything all healed up. The places are nothing wrong. Well, the grandma died a few months ago, and the girl came. She was 18. She came to help clean out the apartment. And I said to her, I want to talk to you about your soul. And she said, okay. And so I talked to her, and I led her to the Lord. I'm sure Grandma's in heaven just praising the Lord. I was a little girl. My dad would say, who's going to church with me? And I said, I will. When I go to church, I know that when I go home, I'm going to be healed, I'm going to be blessed, and I'm going to see friends. One day I was sitting in the back where I sit, and a lady went down, passed way down by the altar. She said, Lola, do you remember me? And she said, well, you prayed for me and I accepted the Lord 46 years ago. And I have one that comes up to me out in the hall, and she said, it was 25 years ago, Lola, when you led me to the Lord. I love to be in the house of the Lord. I'm Lola Morgan. I'm nearly 100 years old, and I can tell you without a doubt, God is always faithful. He never fails, not ever. I know that because I've proved it just by what I have lived through.